Good morning and welcome to episode 1186.
Got it.
That's what it is of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, April 12th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us once again. Today, Wes has a cup of coffee in the big time full of what, good sir?
I mean, we're going to make fun of the shooter, the Louisville shooter a little bit. Got a great holiday to tell you all about on your way to work. Celebrity news, East Palestine revisited. Just a hodgepodge. It was a terrible news day, honestly. The biggest trend was Millie Bobby Brown engaged, which we're going to cover. But
what? Wow! Yeah. What big news!
Huge.
You sound
news.
like you got a little bit of a cold there, Wes.
I do. I'm really fighting back.
Sickness,
when you have 3 weddings and you come home and just smoke cigarettes and gamble online after each wedding all night, you get sick.
Did you take a COVID test?
Sound like you've been smoking cigs and gambling.
Yeah. That's what I did every night after the wedding.
How'd it
tip?
Go?
Oh, you gave me a tip? I know where that's going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, to fun.
Tip to fun.
Tip to fun. Mark is
tip
on
to fun
that.
ratio.
Yeah.
It's 100%. That's the tip to fun ratio.
You don't want me to use this for anything practical, right?
This is all fun.
It's a
This is
tip,
fun.
right?
That's
you
tip.
said tip.
Yeah, that's a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Mark's got, I think, more robot action on deck.
Yeah, horrible robot action. But I wanted to say that was a very good morning. Well,
thank you.
Strong.
You know what? I had to last second audible and put in my like noise canceling headphones. I think it encourages me to yell louder.
Go louder.
I can't even hear myself. So it's like I can just feel the vibrations.
You on those AirPods?
There you go.
No. These are like the wired shit. My AirPods were fucking up. They're on the fritz. So
Man, those AirPods noise canceling, it's like you're a deaf person. It's like you can understand what a deaf person might experience.
Yeah.
It's so quieting.
What?
And
yours are mine are horrible in that regard, but these
when my lady's talking at me, I'm like, I can't hear.
You must have like the perfect ear size.
You must have the nice.
ear
I
holes.
fitted them, guys.
Yeah,
I went through
them.
the extra steps.
I haven't.
You did?
Mine.
Fit them?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, you got I mean, I did it myself, but
I have big
smart.
So I don't, and if I don't fit them, which I often forget to do, the headphones just fall straight out. You know.
Well, there you go. Good morning.
Slutty ears.
I've got horrible robot news. It's only for regional or locally, so if you're not in those areas, you're fine. And I'm also wearing the green screen shirt, Pat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I'm wearing whatever. I'm wearing whatever you want it to be at this point.
I didn't even notice. Mark and I'm not going to say which family member I've been corroborating with. I got him to get Mark this green screen shirt. It's the perfect chroma key green.
What?
So I could put whatever on Mark.
That's awesome. That was a scheme.
Think back about where you got that shirt, Mark. Just saying.
No, this was it wasn't a family member. It was a Hard Factor family member. This was a gift from LeBerge from PFT. Put me up. Yeah, so
that's what I meant.
PFT set me up.
It's the long con.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Got you the green polo. That's nice. That's a nice one. Pat is in the hole. What you got in the hole, Pat?
Oh man, we're talking about a missing person out of Texas. It's gonna be a real Texas situation. It might surprise you a little bit. So you might want to stay tuned.
Bring your truck, because it's gonna get messy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going mud.
Texas.
Yeah,
and we're gonna go to the internet heavy too, because there's quite the discussion going on.
Nice. Oh, speaking of that, I got big time internet gossip, and it's a Pentagon leak, but it's kind of a funny one to close things up today because of how it got leaked. So
nice,
sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the not big news.
Yep. And trying to make it through without coughing.
Okay.
Went to Starbucks and they call it a medicine bomb, but it's a tea, but they put lemonade in the tea, so I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good when you got to cough. Lemonade, sugary.
But lemons are good.
Lemons.
I know, but lemonade is not.
Lemonade's probably not.
You're saying sugar's honey's good. So
honey
before we get in,
sugar is good.
Wes, I know you weren't smoking inside, so what was your set break? Did you set a break for yourself? As soon as this happens, I'll step outside to smoke a cigarette and then step back in.
Dinner time, every time.
But during the gambling, I mean, specifically.
Oh.
Were you just outside? gambling.
Oh, you mean like out after work after I get home?
Did you set the thing in your head that like this is my
I think he was
cigarette
just sitting
bell?
outside.
No,
Pat.
I was
You were
sitting
just
outside
sitting
on my porch.
He was just chain smoking,
drinking
out back.
O'Douls and
Yeah.
chain smoking and gambling.
Yeah. He didn't
Yeah.
come. He didn't come back inside. He never.
I mean, I do gamble at weddings.
Back.
I do gamble at weddings. Some and smoke cigarettes too at dinner time. But
This is
But I mean, that's just like
that's not the
everyone's
main
just-
session. That's just
Everyone's
the appetizer.
asleep but
Yeah.
Wes. This is late. This is late.
2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
late night.
Yeah.
Late night
Everyone
at
in
the
the
online
town.
casino.
Everyone in the city's asleep.
Yeah, I'm just
besides
hacking
Wes.
up a lung,
Yeah.
losing money.
Got it. Sorry, as you were.
Yeah.
So that's why you got the cough or
That's why I got the cough.
the frog in your throat. Okay.
That's why I got-
Oh, makes sense.
Let's get to it though. Okay.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Got a quick update before we get going. Long-time listeners know that we have been talking with famous porn star, beautiful woman, Jenna Jameson.
The most famous porn star.
Yeah, the most famous, the best.
Yeah.
About an interview. She promised us she would come on, and we would love that, and we know you would too. Of course, she is still regaining her strength from her hospitalization where she lost the ability to walk. So we want her to be fully recovered before she comes on. But just know, we have definitely not forgotten about her promise to us, our promise to you, and my personal promise to myself to make it happen. And here's the
Iconic
latest. Here's the
star.
latest. Hey, Jenna, hope you're doing great. Just want to touch base again. How are you feeling about coming on the show? Much love. She says, I know you know I love y'all. I'm just laying low for a bit. And I said, no worries. Had to ask. We'll continue asking until you give in. Winky face, love you too, which she loved.
Wow.
So, you know,
The winky
things are-
face was a nice touch, Wes. I gotta
I know.
say.
The
It always
flirting
is.
continues.
That
I mean,
was
forget the winky face.
fucking
The
slick.
telegraphing of the persistence ahead of the
Yeah.
persistence is
Smart,
smooth. That's
smooth.
what was slick.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Saying I'm going to keep coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to Pepe Le Pew your
That's
ass.
right.
We'll never stop, Jenna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the guy that got you into porn, we're gonna keep coming. You know,
Yeah.
keep asking
Randy.
you until you get Randy West. Yeah. Randy West, yeah.
Oh, that's a blast from the past, Randy
Yeah.
West. He was like
Summers.
50 when he was doing porn in the 90s.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was.
Man.
He was.
He looks,
He
like,
was.
he looks like one of the Buffer's long lost siblings.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like a Chippendales dancer
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Randy West, man.
That guy's hilarious looking.
That's a lot of people's grandpas.
Okay, let's get going. Gonna bring back holidays today because today might be the most depressing one I've ever seen. For those of you who work in an office at a desk all day, no shame in the game. That insurance and retirement plan is gonna look real nice to us morons when we turn 65. But don't forget on your way to work today, while you're listening to this podcast, to pick up some breakfast to celebrate Deskfast Day. That's Deskfast
that's
Day.
No,
That's depressing.
Oh, Wes,
Yeah.
That's
a joke, right?
depressing.
Yeah. No, it's not a joke.
I want to
This
hear
is-
the definition.
Okay, here you
Go
go.
breakfast at their desks.
Today is Deskfast Day, and in case you're a moron, Deskfast Day is where you have a great time having breakfast at your desk. Quote from the national holiday, which is the page we're going to use to promote Big Naturals. Having breakfast at your desk is a habit to be celebrated. According to Deskfast Day, celebrated April 12th every year, whether it's a sandwich, a breakfast smoothie, or cereal. The first meal of the day becomes your body's very first source of nourishment after waking up. No, plain old coffee doesn't count. And in the age of the modern worker, eating at your desk is a very common sight in offices around the world. Deskfast Day, which, if you didn't realize it, yes, is a combination of desk and breakfast,
No way.
is the perfect event to celebrate this modern trend.
What fucking jackass
This is sad.
middle management, upper management boss
Yeah.
did it?
with a lazy team paid $1,000 to get that day up in there.
Who did
That's
it?
like some fucking like
I don't know.
that's like the shit people used to picket against Deskfast.
Isn't that what it cost behind the scenes? Was it $2,500, $2,500 gets you any day you want? We cracked the code, so we were gonna.
Right.
That's why we were trying to fundraise to get Big Naturals Day.
How about
you
how
just
about
pay you just pay the national day $2,500 and they put on whatever you want. So some asshole at a corporation paid for that day.
That's so fucked up, man.
It's
How
fucked
about
up.
how about celebrating an environment where everybody could get up from the fucking desk and grab a donut from the
Well,
fucking
no, tomorrow
you know,
will is
like,
April
that would be a
13th
little
is
bit nicer, right?
it would be
than
nicer.
Deskfast.
But tomorrow April 13th is Deskunch Day, and that's where
Lunch.
you eat
That's
lunch.
lunch.
That's where you
Dude,
work through lunch
everybody
and eat
eats
your
at their
desk.
desk.
This
but it
monster
doesn't be
bought the whole
celebrated.
week.
And then
They
April
call this
14th is a jump dough way, where you jump out of a window at work. So
They call that a working breakfast.
Working
in the movie
lunch,
business.
yeah.
And I had a union guy spit at me one time when I suggested a working breakfast, a walking breakfast.
Oh
as
yeah,
they call it.
I don't
now.
like that. They love their breaks in the
He
union.
spit at me. I didn't know.
Yeah, break
First
time.
dealing
No,
with a
union guys
guy.
are gonna take their lunch and they're gonna take a dump immediately after their lunch.
Yeah,
That's right.
What are facilities like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lunch is done, but first dump is not. Yeah.
If you're
All right,
the porta
let's
potty
move
guy
on.
at a union,
They
on a
take
union
shits in
set,
those unions.
Yeah, they
you're so
do.
Oh
upset,
yeah,
man.
union guys take shits. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
This union porta potty is so fucking full all the
They
time.
take
like-
shits with security. Think about the confidence they're taking shits with.
They got like dirty magazines in union bathrooms still. You know what I
Why
mean?
was
Like-
it an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Lunch was an hour. This wasn't lunch the last 20 minutes.
Playboys and shit? in
Something
there?
else was going on.
They're talking
Yeah.
shit to the guy, telling him to clean out the latrine again.
Yeah.
Yeah, like get the porta potty cleared again.
We're
We're gonna fill it up.
Hey, Eric, if you're in that AI program, please ask it to generate a union guy taking a dump after lunch. I want to see what the AI art comes up with.
Yeah, have him explain it. Yeah.
Satisfied?
Yeah.
Throw a Midwestern city on there too as a
Yeah.
modifier. Maybe a Milwaukee union guy or a Chicago union guy.
Yeah.
Moving on to the joke of the day, and the joke of the day is this picture of the Louisville psycho mass murderer
Nerd.
who killed all those people at the bank wearing a helmet while playing basketball at high school. Because as Pat was saying in the chat, he had a lot of concussions, so that's maybe
From
why
basketball,
he's
from other sports.
it was from
football,
football.
yeah.
It was from football. But
So he wore a helmet in basketball.
So he didn't get more concussions, but that's
got
probably why he
heckled,
shot at the
right?
bank, or a major part of it.
I mean, I have to
Traumatic brain injury.
if I'm in high school and I'm
That or the merciless bullying.
that's what I'm saying. If I'm in high school and this kid's shows up to our school gym for a game and I'm in the stands, I'm heckling the shit out of him, right?
right.
Like,
He was heckled.
Yeah.
His dad's the coach though, and he's 6'5".
His dad was the coach, yeah.
He was heckled.
have you seen my baseball? Like that type of thing. Yeah.
Here's a picture of him without the helmet inside the bank,
Oh, geez.
standing there, after he killed all those people. So,
Jesus Christ,
what a
dude!
psycho.
That the video they released,
The cop.
I hate the deflecting of the larger issue just to hear worship, but those cops it was amazing what those.
Oh
guys
yeah,
did.
the last two mass shootings.
Well, they're
have
having
been
to get so
handled
fucking
phenomenally.
good at it.
Yeah, they're getting the training's they're getting better. They're
After Uvalde, they said this will never be
Yeah.
us.
that
Right.
was-
Yeah, I
that's
think you're
it.
right, Wes. Like Uvalde was the last, that was the last straw, and like cops everywhere started training that shit hard. Obviously,
That was rock bottom.
It was.
Yeah, and
it
then
was.
Nashville, and then and then what was it? Where was the exact location of this? last one?
Louisville.
Louisville, yeah,
Louisville,
downtown
Kentucky, right?
Louisville. Speaking of bad brains, Britney Spears was trending because someone made her cry. That's right. Leave Britney alone. She said in her Instagram post, along with another weird video, that she had a new personal trainer she was testing out, and the personal trainer, first day of the job, pinched her belly and her legs and told her, "You need to get your younger body back," leaving Britney in tears and traumatized. So this is the video response. She posted that of her looking phenomenal, but also very weird.
She's got a crazy look. This is a It's like she dressed up for Halloween, but it's
This is
April.
just her. This is just what she does on
This
Instagram.
is
Talking about
every
the
day.
eye makeup.
Usually,
Yeah, but I mean, this is what Britney does. This is
When did her teeth get so crazy?
This is 24/7. I mean, it's been like this. She's been posting videos almost identical to this, like on the
Whoa!
every other day
shit!
basis.
Yeah, she's
For
crazy.
like 2 years, maybe?
Not the first time a personal trainer's left her in
Maybe
tears,
longer.
but it's usually you know what I mean.
Right.
You guys ever seen that movie?
She likes her personal trainers. You know what I mean?
Death Becomes Her, where
Yeah, of course.
where, the woman's head turns.
They
I think it's
twist
Meryl
their
Streep's
neck.
head turns all around.
Yeah.
Man, that's kind of what that looks like.
Who is that?
Britney
That's
Spears.
Goldie Hawn?
Bette Midler and Goldie Hawn.
The best one was when she burned down the yoga
Meryl-
studio. She was doing one of those dances.
Oh,
and
was
she
it
like
Meryl Streep?
knocked
What's the
over
one
a
with Goldie
candle or
Hawn?
something.
And I know which one you're thinking of, Mark.
First Wives Club.
No, it's like Dead Bride or some.
No, Death Becomes Her is
She
is
might
Meryl
also
Streep
been
and Goldie
in it.
Hawn. Goldie Hawn's
Goldie
in
Hawn,
Death
yes.
Becomes Her. Yeah,
Yes,
you're right.
okay, cool. Other entertainment news, like I said at the top, Millie Bobby Brown, the weird girl, boy, she, he, them from. Did she play a boy or a girl in Stranger Things?
11?
Girl.
It's a
She
girl.
plays a girl who pretended to be a boy.
Okay.
To cover.
I don't watch it.
It's just a story point.
You've never seen Stranger Things? It's a good series.
I'm gonna watch the first.
Any,
first
any,
season.
any chick with short hair is a them to Wes.
Yeah. Well,
Look at this,
didn't-
Hillary.
Jane.
I mean,
That
her
chick-
name's
Hillary
her
Swank
name's
over here.
11 for fuck's sake. Right?
That was a
Hillary
jump.
Swank, she's
Wes
giving
is-
a-
yeah.
She's giving
Anytime-
birth this year. Can you believe it?
Sinead O'Connor.
How's he doing that?
Sean O'Connor. Which
Well,
is
G.I.
somehow-
Jane over here. What is
Yeah.
she, huh?
Somehow they're
What do I
engaged.
You ever see that
so-
movie? Just One of the Guys.
She's actually very hot, Millie Bobby Brown. She's also a flat earther. I don't know if
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Kyrie style.
at least she
I
was,
was-
4 years ago. I don't know. Maybe she's grown up a little bit and now realizes that that's moronic. But she's engaged to Bon Jovi's son, Jake Bongiovi, who's 20. She's 19. So there they are.
Oh, there's no way Jake's not a piece of shit.
He
Growing
looks
up
so much like his
with the
dad.
Bon
Holy
Jovi
shit.
household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like someone else too. I can't put my finger
Exactly
on.
like Bon Jovi.
Does he kind of look like our editor Eric a little bit?
A little bit. He kind of looks like Eric molded with Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan, what's his name from like
Yeah, he does.
Firefly?
Look at him.
and-
Look at Eric.
Yeah.
Eric's dad was Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a more bully Eric.
Nathan
Eric Bon
Fillion.
Jovi.
Yeah.
Eric and Nathan Fillion.
For sure.
Can I tell you guys something cool?
Uh-huh.
Same doctor, not this exact kid, but same doctor that delivered Bon Jovi's other kid delivered me. So
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh, Jersey.
Good hands.
it's a Jersey thing. So,
Gentle hands.
Also, your boy, our friend James Aber, friend of the pod, he was on the set of Stranger Things. Wes, you should watch it since he was in season 2.
That's right.
with
They were going to do a
Millie
spinoff,
Bobby
but
Brown.
that episode was so bad that they canned
by
the
far
spinoff.
the worst season.
Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
season
the-
was
that's
the
why I
worst.
think I lost-
I blame it
I
on the
lost me at
season.
season
And that
two.
episode.
Blame it on the season, not
been in
James's
some great,
episode.
Abe has been in some great things. That episode was not one of them.
Terrible
Yeah.
episode.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. It was a bad episode, but it was the season overall, not his fault. Okay. Rebounded
She's
greatly
19
from that.
so
Okay.
I was going to ask, is she super religious? You said flat earther. Probably not, because usually like when you're 19 and you get married, you're either from like a small town or religious or both. It's kind of weird for like a Hollywood starlet to get married at 19 unless she's one or
People-
both of those, right?
Right. People that want a family, which oftentimes
Do
is
British
one of
people
those
get
things,
married
right?
younger than
Right.
American people?
We should
In the
ask
1920s,
AI.
this is like a real 1920s style thing.
It's
like-
more of a throwback to like 70s and 80s Hollywood.
Yeah, is John Bon Jovi's kid going to war or something?
No.
He's like, I got to get her pregnant before
War
the
with
draft.
a bag of cocaine.
yeah, before the
probably.
draft. Like what is going on? 19's a rush job, right? Like,
Well, look,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
in 1989, okay,
It is
when,
quick.
when Bon Jovi was born in 62. So how old does that make him, Mark? In 89, he was he's
38
not
plus
he
23,
secretly
61.
No, he was born in 62. He was
Yeah, so he's 61.
He's 27. He was 27 and he got married.
I was saying
He
he's
was high school
61 right now.
I'm saying he was born in 62, got
Right.
married in 89.
Oh, I didn't hear the last part. I was already doing the 62 to 2023 conversion.
Sometimes
I mean,
you
it's young, but
you
it's
get
not
going.
like it's
Yeah.
not like unbelievably young. It's just like
No. What? My parents got married at 21. They're about to have their 50th anniversary. They're happily married. But I'm saying for a 19-year-old that's kind of been like in the not in a small town, it's a little weird.
I think it's because she went to
It's a little
Purdue,
It's
saw the
definitely
playing
out of the-
field, and was like,
out of the
better
ordinary
lock it
today.
up.
Yeah. No,
Out of the ordinary.
John Bon Jovi's kid really took her off the menu a little early. It's kind of a dick move on his part. Yeah.
Yeah, how old is he?
He's 20.
yeah, they're like the same
They're
age.
very young. Young love. They're never going to last.
He didn't let her. He didn't let her. He didn't let her play the field that much. You know, he was just like, locked it
Well, she
up.
might be like a Tina Fey type, Like she met her, Tina Fey has only been with like one man her whole life, I'm pretty sure. One of those,
Loyal.
One of those.
That man is Jesus.
I read Tina Fey's book, and I don't know that. Wes, how do you know that?
I think Howard Stern.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wes is trying to be number 2.
Let's go to San Francisco. Again, we talked about San Francisco last week because it's a piece of shit and it killed, someone stabbed Bob Lee, the founder of Cash App. Now San Francisco residents can say goodbye to their beloved downtown flagship Whole Foods, located 1 mile away from where Bob Lee was stabbed to death. From the Whole Foods corporate quote, "We are closing our Trinity location only for the time being," which is a lie. "If we feel we can ensure the safety of our team members in the store, we will evaluate a reopening of our Trinity location, aka these morons don't know how to run a city, and we need more police, and the crime sucks, so you can kiss our asses goodbye."
I mean, what's the store count now? I mean, because Walgreens shut them all down. San Francisco has driven many businesses out of the city.
Yeah.
Did you hear some of the stats on what was going on at that Whole Foods?
I mean, I know there was like syringes in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
There was,
And then like workers were getting assaulted, and then they had that store apparently, according to what I read, had 250 shopping carts, and all 250 original shopping carts were stolen by homeless people. Every single shopping cart was taken.
I thought that was a gag. I thought that was a joke you made.
No, they literally took every shopping cart that the fucking store had. So
That's amazing.
Yeah.
One at a time, or in?
I mean a couple at a time, but
each.
Yeah.
Well, a couple people got two.
Couple
people
at a
got
time,
two.
yeah.
A couple people built.
got me a brand new Whole Foods cart.
Dude, you put a
new
bed.
ones.
Got me a
Put a
brand
bed
new one.
across two.
it's like PlayStation 5's coming.
Got
in
me a
for
new
those guys.
car today.
New shipment of carts coming in.
I made a cart raft.
Yeah.
You put a box spring on the top, right?
So,
Bind them together.
That's not good, man.
yeah. Well, it's hard to, sell seafood and grass-fed beef when someone standing next to you has like open lesions and smells like a dead body. So,
Yeah.
They're shitting in one of the
tough.
carts. Yeah.
And you have no cart. You have no cart to put it in. All the customers are using their hands.
yeah. Real tough.
The
yeah.
phrase "taking a dump" is banned on Midjourney.
Oh damn!
Oh no.
I know.
It's been used a lot.
Using the restroom. Using the restroom.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of shitholes you don't want to live in, check out this video coming from Russia, where one of the country's most active volcanoes erupted in the far eastern Kamchatka Peninsula Tuesday, and it just covered the entire region with like 6 inches to a foot of ash.
Wow.
Look at this guy's doing snow angels in the ash. Pretty fucking nuts.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Crazy. I've never seen so much. I mean, everything is covered by this.
Should
if
they
it's
get
like-
out of there?
Is
Yeah. What
ash-
if he
they
just
should
got
probably get out
set
of
on fire?
Oh, if it's like done erupting, I guess it's just like ash sitting there. Is ash just like, is that like powdered rock? Like, I don't understand what ash is.
I don't
It's-
either.
Started a
it's-
fire.
I'm
Well,
worried-
yeah, but that's
I'm
like powdered wood. Ash
I'm
is
worried
like
he's going to
that's
snow angel his
powdered
way
wood.
to lava.
I think
But
it's
out
from
of-
inside the
of the
volcano when it erupts. You'll see a
Right.
picture of it. It's like an ash plume cloud, and it just encases the entire area.
Damn.
Fucking nuts. Hang
It's
on.
soft
There it
and
is.
fluffy. Will.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mineral.
But it's like,
glass.
what is it made of?
It's made of fragments of rocks, minerals, and volcanic glass.
Nice. It is
There you go.
powdered rock and glass.
There you
Interesting.
go. Yep.
Man.
And glass.
Quick one before we get to the cream. Check out this shirt that Walmart had in stores before realizing they made a big mistake and had to pull it from their shelves. For those listening, the shirt has big letters. If you're looking at it to the left that say RE, big
Yeah.
RE,
I
and
see
next
it.
to that are
I
4
see it.
words that connect the big RE from the
see
top to the bottom, and it's cycle, use, new, and think. So it's recycle,
See you next
reuse,
Tuesday.
renew, rethink.
Cunt.
Cunt.
Oh, shit. You can't. Now we're wiped from YouTube forever. But we're reading from the shirt.
Reading
Yeah.
from the shirt. C-U-N-T.
See,
There
it
you
says
go.
CUNT.
See you next Tuesday, because now we're banned from both YouTube channels.
No.
I was over there at Walmart.
That was Walmart. That was Canadian Walmart. They seem to test all their fucked up products that might get removed at Canadian Walmarts. Remember that singing? What's his name? He's talking about cocaine.
The cactus. I have it in the other room. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a Canadian Walmart. They like to see if it will fly in Canada, and then I guess
I like it.
Did-
Cheeky.
I ordered
like
one
some
online.
creepy costume too. There was like some creepy adult costume for kids. Remember, like it was like it was like a dude with, you pull up the apron, it was a dick, but it was like in kid size. It wasn't Canadian
Yeah,
Walmart.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
Wes, you
There's the
ordered
ring
one?
toss.
A boy can
I
dream.
ordered
huh?
one not off Walmart, but they have them elsewhere.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Do you think they were making a joke at the expense of the people who might buy the shirt, or
I think they might have been. Yes, I think there's no way that someone didn't realize that it said C-U-N-T.
that's like a real South Park joke that the shirt guy had there?
Yeah.
It doesn't take long.
It doesn't take long.
It doesn't. Mark
You
had
can
it
see
right away.
behind me,
Mark
too.
had it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Halloween, how many people are gonna go as like the Dalai Lama with like his tongue out?
Me, I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be
gotta
around
time
any kids,
it.
but
You
I'll
bring
wear
a
the
little
outfit.
doll. You bring a
Yeah.
little doll. Yeah.
It's
You
attached
to the
doll.
tongue. Yeah.
You bring a doll and you just keep sticking your tongue in his
Tongue in the doll. Yeah. That's fucked up.
I might. You could dress up like your dog or something as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. You tongue kiss the dog. Yeah.
They're both licking each other. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Which brings us to
The cream of the crop!
and speaking of removing bad material, okay, that one was maybe a stretch. Remember East Palestine, Ohio? Palestine?
Yes.
Remember the government in Norfolk Southern? They treated the town like it was like Donald Sutherland wanted to treat the town of Cedar Creek in outbreak, you know?
Yeah.
He just like kill them all.
They sure did. They were like, ignore this, ignore this, ignore this. And then I heard that the CDC people that went there ended up getting sick as well. So like the people that they sent that were telling everybody to calm down and ignore everything also got sick.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I think Donald Sutherland mistreated a town in Needful Things too. Stephen King.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the
He
devil.
doesn't like towns. He
He
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
small
towns. No,
Yeah.
he doesn't like towns.
I'm a big town guy. And remember the EPA stepped in. We're like, hey, we're going to handle this. We're going to bill Norfolk Southern for our time. We're going to do a great job. Well, let's look at how things are going with the cleanup. And they're not going great. Here's a truck that was carrying 40,000 pounds, which is the equivalent of 113,400 average male penises, away from the
How
site.
many tunas?
And it just flipped over on the highway, spilling 19,000 pounds, which is the equivalent of 533,638 average male testicles of that toxic soil onto the highway. So that's just another spill of the same material they were trying to clean up in another Ohio town.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. There it is.
What did they slip on? What did they hit a ditch?
So the vehicle's driver, Philip Falk, had gone off the right side of the road.
Oh, Philip.
Yeah, and hit a ditch. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, hey, man, this is Falk. Listen, man, I done flipped a trailer and spilled all this toxic shit from East Palestine all over the damn road.
looks about at least half of it.
Oh, fuck, man. So the spill was... oh, damn. Y'all get down here. So the spill was contained, no threat to the waterways until it rains, of course. And then all the soil they didn't get will wash into the waterways and be contaminated in everyone's water. So, yeah.
So that's going horribly. I mean, it's just like par for the course, I guess. That's terrible.
Yeah. So just a little update. They said that
You really folked it up, Phil. I'll tell you that
yeah.
much.
Yeah. He's a big time Munson. He's the he's the new guy.
damn it, fucking Phil.
I'll give you one guess who did it.
Yeah.
It was Falk.
Who the fuck do you think did it?
Phil fucking Falk. That's who did it.
Oh, folk.
So they said that
Wipe his own ass.
as of April 10th, 20,000 tons have been removed, but they still got 17,000 tons of soil that need to be removed. So, do the math. That's a lot of truckloads of fucking soil going back and forth.
How many dicks is that, Wes?
I don't know. I didn't do the dick math on that one.
Do the dick math real quick.
And it happened on the same day that a new health clinic was opening in East Palestine, which is going to be a permanent fixture and memorial to the tragedy that people are going to face years down the road from this toxic.
Oh, you get a government health clinic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a sweet upgrade to the town.
So,
They punch out at 4:40. You better get in there early.
yeah.
You know something fucked up has happened in the town if all they got was a government health clinic.
That's a
in
weird thing to
exchange.
get.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing
It's
to
a
get.
bad thing to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was
it an STD outbreak, or if you have you're just guessing off the top of your head? Yeah. Not good.
not great.
That's literally like Chernobyl shit.
So, that's not good for the body, but you know what is? Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preferences. Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, one of our previous sponsors, and with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands, and now our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us, right? In honor of Earth Month, April, Earth Month. So, you can take, your desk lunch and, bring some leftovers from Green Chef tomorrow and eat at desk lunch. They're offering a collection of brand new, limited time only recipes made with sustainable, earth-friendly ingredients all throughout the month of April. Think premium recipes featuring sustainably sourced seafood, organic produce, eggs, ingredients with low carbon footprint, and eat well at lunchtime too. Again, desk lunch with our 10-minute lunches. Each week's menu includes 2 convenient low prep and nutritious lunch recipes ready in 10 minutes, no cooking required. Green Chef has options for every lifestyle, like I said, paleo, vegan, whatever. 100% of their seafood meets the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch rankings of certified best choice or good alternative seafood, too. So, they're looking out for the environment. So make time for exciting plans and new goals this spring with our convenient and nutritious recipes. Under 750 calories, ready in 25 minutes or less. I've been cooking with Cam. It's one of our things we like to do together. It's easy to follow. He can do the recipes all by himself. I just kind of watch him do it. We bond. We have a great meal together, and it's fantastic. So go to greenchef.com/hardfactor60. Use code hardfactor60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Go to greenchef.com/hardfactor60. Use code hardfactor60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. And it's the #1 meal kit, Green Chef.
We got some good sponsors this week because every day this week, different people have been talking about how much they love Green Chef. And then this next sponsor, every day people are talking about how many pairs they ordered every single day. Oh, yeah. Because what's better, or what's worse, I should say, what's worse than buying a pair of expensive sunglasses and losing them right after you get them, or breaking them right as soon as you get them or open them? That's not for me. That's for the birds, right? Not since I got Shady Rays, it's not for me anymore. Shady Rays makes high quality sunglasses that are just as good, I think maybe even better than the really expensive ones, right? And Shady Rays are a fraction of the price of those whack jobs, those yahoos. Shady Rays are durable, built to tackle all of life's outdoor adventures. Their styles are timeless and on point. They make me look good, so thank you, Shady Rays. Plus, all Shady Rays have polarized lenses for crystal clear vision and strong sun protection. That's the real test of a good pair of sunglasses. Speaking of strong, here's why I don't worry about opening up a pair of sunglasses a little rough, Shady Rays, or get a little forgetful, because every pair of Shady Rays is backed by their industry-leading lost and broken replacements program. Break or lose your pair the second you take them out of the box. They'll send you a replacement pair, no questions asked. All right. Shady Rays isn't happy unless you're happy. That's why they give you 30 days to try them. And if you don't like them, you can exchange them, return them for free. Okay. With every order, they also have the Shady Rays Impact Program. It works with nonprofits worldwide to make an impact in the lives of children and young adults. They're like the opposite of the Dalai Lama. They like building play sets for pediatric cancer patients and creating adventures for young adults with cancer and MS. You and Shady Rays are making an impact together. I love them. They're incredible sunglasses. I wear them all the time now on my walks with the dog, out to eat, wherever I'm going. I got my Shady Rays with me.
I mean, they got everything.
I got multiple pairs. What's better than getting one pair of Shady Rays, not worrying if you break or lose them? How about getting 2 pairs? Okay. Go to shadyrays.com. I said it. Go to shadyrays.com/hardfactor and use code hardfactor. And for a limited time, when you buy 1 pair of Shady Rays, you'll get a second pair free. That's SHADYRAYS.com/hardfactor. Code hardfactor to get a second pair of Shady Rays on the house.
That's a deal.
Yeah, you get one for yourself, and then you don't even tell your significant other about the deal, and then you gift them a pair of nice sunglasses, and guess who's the hero?
Yeah,
you
are Captain Sunglasses.
When a union guy sits on your sunnies after lunch, and you can't say anything,
don't worry about it.
He's union. It's okay. You save it, man. You just you get that pair replaced.
Those are Carl's now.
No questions asked.
Yep. All right. Well, look. I have the newest robot to infiltrate society and try to take work from humans. I'm sorry to introduce to you the snitchBOTs.
They have these in Asia, right?
Probably.
Well, now they're in the United States.
Yeah.
That one even says United States on it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's a United States snitchBOT.
This is the night scope.
Yep, that's it, Pat. We kind of talked about these guys before, but New York City Mayor Adams and the NYPD are making it official. These fucking robots will start patrolling Times Square and other popular New York City locales and the subway this summer in order to take pictures and videos of crime and potentially have an alarm that says, "Stop doing that. Please stop doing that."
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Real quick, I know because you've thought of this since you did the story, and I know you've been thinking about it all day. What are the odds that the most common crime this thing catches is people destroying this thing?
Oh yeah, that's Will. So here's its main functions. Well, one of its main functions will be to record license plate numbers of people speeding and running red lights. The little snitch, as well as to get viciously vandalized and tagged with penis graffiti. That's going to be its main function.
Yeah.
It's gonna get face fucked. This
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a gang initiation. Yo, go draw a dick on SnitchBOT.
Look at this stupid thing. It's the main function is to get penis graffiti and to get tipped over. It's going to get pushed over a lot. I really want to.
People are gonna rub shit on its lenses.
Oh yeah,
easily. Yeah.
I mean, it's also gonna run over shit, dude. If you walk around Manhattan, there's just shit everywhere.
Like an iRobot, runs over your
like
dog
a Roomba,
shit.
just smearing shit everywhere, covered in shit.
Yeah, all on its wheels.
That
It's
happened
gonna
to me
get.
one time.
It's
It was
put a bag over it.
terrible.
Like I really want to hide in an alley near a snitchbot and yell, "Help! Help me!" and then hide behind a dumpster and tip it over when it comes and just start kicking it and spray painting
Fuck those
penises
things.
on it. I'm shaking my spray can while I'm yelling help.
Yeah, fuck those things. How can it tell that you're speeding? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't
it's
know,
sitting
man.
on the sidewalk. Like,
All right,
Please hurry! I'm in danger.
Your gang initiation is to go over with this drill and drill a fuck hole into
Yeah.
the SnitchBOT,
Fuck the snitchbot.
so the rest of us can fuck the SnitchBOT. Go make a vagina in that SnitchBOT.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's good. So many snitchbots are getting destroyed. All of them. Like it's gonna be like the shopping carts at that Whole Foods in San Francisco. They're all getting destroyed.
also, how does snitchbot evidence hold up in court? Like, it's like I took a picture
cameras.
of the guy's car. He was speeding. It's like,
Yeah.
so is that enough? That's a speeding ticket now because the
Well,
snitchbot says so.
Exactly. Well, I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
The snitchbot was dubbed by Philadelphians because they decided to put a few in Philly, which was a mistake a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
whoops.
they show Philly
didn't
showed
make
the
it through
snitchbot.
Philly.
Yeah.
No, now it's moving to New York. Not a lot of good news out of Philly with the snitchbots.
Well, isn't that
They're
where
gonna try Baltimore next. You know.
Baltimore let the hitchbot through? If we're looking at history, Philly's the one that killed the hitchbot. You guys remember the hitchbot?
I don't know what the hitchbot is.
Hitchbot made it all across America, bro. It was it wasn't a real robot. It was like a doll that looked like a robot that hitchhiked. It was kind of like when someone would send a gnome, and it's like, take a picture of the gnome and then send it on. So this hitchbot made it
dollar
everywhere.
bill thing.
And then
From
it
what I-
got-
from what
it
I know-
got killed in Philly.
Oh,
From
Philly
what I
killed
well,
it. That
Philly's
makes
always going to
sense.
kill it, but from what I know about living near Baltimore, going there once a year and watching The Wire, I wouldn't put a snitchbot in like the projects. Like it's not
You
going
have to
to work.
name it something different.
Yeah, you probably would have to name it something.
You definitely have
different.
to dress it different. You got to give it like the Avon Barksdale sunglasses.
Yeah, and it's
Right.
white too. Look at
Yeah.
that. Look at
They'll
that
let you go if you're the hitchbot. You're not causing problems.
if you
It's
put
just
these,
snitchbot.
white robot rolling around the hood.
yeah, dude. If you put these sunglasses,
Just getting shot at.
you put these sunglasses in
I
like a
wanna shoot
leather
a
coat on the
snitchbot so
snitchbot,
bad. Yeah.
it might get through. Like,
I would definitely shoot out a snitchbot. That's actually called the K5 autonomous security robot. As you saw, it's egg-shaped, so perfect to push over and watch it roll down a hill. It is produced by a company called Nightscope, Pat remembered, and it can detect people during nighttime, as it's equipped with more than a dozen microphones and a 360-degree HD camera, as well as sonar and LiDAR sensors, whatever that is, and of course, the license plate reader. The snitchBOT is about 5.5 feet tall, or 1 PFT, and weighs about 400 pounds, or just over 2 PFTs. It also travels at a max speed of 3 miles per hour, or about 1 hard factor host downhill walking pace.
yeah,
So not impressive stats on the snitchBOT. It's slow.
No.
that's
It's
gonna get beat up.
clunky.
It's
Yeah.
gonna get fucked by a gang like that.
Shaped like an egg.
Take this Vaseline and this drill.
Yeah.
You install this pocket pussy into this snitchbot right now.
Bring me back the guts of a snitchbot. You know.
Bring me a snitchbot to fuck tonight.
Now,
You're out
is
of the
this-
gang.
Is this? Are they funding this with police money? Is a cop gonna
think
lose
so.
his job because of
The
this shit?
City's paying for it for sure.
Okay, so they could put an extra cop on the streets.
Yeah, no,
probably,
they want. Well,
but they want this robot.
Well,
So
check
the
this out.
snitchbot. Well, yeah, go ahead, Mark.
No, go ahead, Pat. No,
I was saying the snitchbot gets put on like parking lot duty.
Right.
It gets put in like
Subways.
like parking garages, places overnight that cops.
That's
don't
it.
remember.
Its main function is intended for outdoor use, running 24/7 on its own, including autonomously recharging itself without any human intervention. So that's great.
So it's taking the Segway night shift security guards jobs away.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at 2 a.m. this thing's gonna 1,000. What it's gonna do is at 2 a.m. it's gonna 1,000% follow you home from the bar, telling you to get home safe and not drive all the way to the subway. It's gonna follow you, and then it will alert its buddy at the subway to keep an eye on you. So all these drunk assholes are just gonna be trailed by snitchbots.
Yeah, they're gonna beat them up and
Fuck off, motherfucker.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the main.
I
function.
told you, if you keep following me, I was gonna fuck you.
Taking pictures of dudes taking pisses in alleys at 4 a.m. That's what the snitchbot's going to be
You're
doing.
a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Get over here. Zip.
Just peeing on the snitchbot. NYPD Chief of Department Jeff Madry says cops will start off with one leased K5 unit in June or July that will be used in Times Square and the subway. So they're getting a second, actually. They get one in Times Square, one in the subway in this summer. And they will be a 6-month pilot where a human partner will be accompanying them during the daytime, which is, I'm sure that's a great, fun job for the human partner that has to partner up with the snitchbot.
Just like that stupid dog they have. You got to have someone with it the entire time.
Well, funny you bring that up because the DigiDog didn't go over so well in 2021 when the NYPD. Yeah, he's watching. Biden's getting the show. The DigiDog lasted about 3 weeks on the NYPD after everyone complained that the fucking Boston Dynamics DigiDog was creeping them the fuck out. So that got canned. But guess what? It's back with their snitchbots. So they're going to get DigiDogs. They're going to get snitchbots this summer. They're getting it all in New York City.
I'm Mayor Eric Adams, and I will find your contraband.
I didn't realize
Have you
how
seen
big
that video?
snitchbot is. It's pretty big.
Big. It's 5.5 feet tall.
It's 3 sizes, I think.
Oops.
That's the big one.
Yeah, that's the big boy. Yeah, anyways, not good. And also the last thing that NYPD's offering, I just kind of showed it, is this gun. It's called the Star Chase. And this thing's got to be the stupidest fucking thing out of all of them. It's a GPS device that allows cops to shoot like a tracking device onto a car during a chase. It looks like this. So the guy has to be outside of a car, shoot it at another car, and it's this big. So
you can just rip it off.
Yeah, you can just rip it off.
It's as big as a Coke can, man.
Yeah, it's not subtle. It's not subtle. So it's not for like a subtle thing. It's for a high speed chase to try to like track it. Like you shoot a shark and like it swims off and you know where it is.
Yeah.
They spent $20,000 on this fucking thing. It's $20,000 got them 7 of these bullets. 7 bullets that they can shoot at a car for $20,000. So if they miss, that's $3,000.
Mayor Adams has to be on the. He has
the
to be getting
display.
kickbacks from all this shit. I know he is.
It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Dude,
Look
how
at
long until a hobo gets shot in the back with one of those things?
Oh yeah, I mean they look fun, but I mean like, so a car's going 80 miles an hour and this guy's gonna shoot the back of it with this thing? I don't fucking think so. And if you shoot a parked car, they're going to see it. They're just going to remove it before they leave.
Yeah.
Or a fucking bystander.
It's just like got glue on the end of a tub, a tube.
It looks like a glue stick.
Yeah, it's
It looks
a
like a giant glue stick that
It's
you
the
shot onto the back of a car.
stupidest fucking weapon. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but
I'm
it's
not
just
an
so
engineer
dumb.
or nothing, but I feel like I could take a fucking Apple AirTag, put it on a razor
Right.
blade, and then a zip gun and shoot it at a fucking car, and it would go into it. It was sick.
Something more cost effective than $3,000 a can.
Maybe try a magnet, guys. I don't know.
Look at this thing. It's just glue.
Stupid.
It looks like the thing that's on the end of a like a car mount.
Yeah,
It's like the same material. Yeah,
It's like a yak, or what was it?
Yeah.
Like it's like it's like a Coke can attached to gas.
gotta get the angle right, or it's just gonna bounce off the car.
It will be sick though, because there's gonna be one guy that's the go-to guy
Who's good at
the
it.
best shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you practice?
Well, there's only
it?
7 bullets though.
Yeah,
so
but you
it's
can't
like-
even you can't even really practice shooting it.
He's got 7 shots.
Hey, you
better
got
get it
Craig.
right.
You got a high-speed chick. Craig, get the gun. I'm up.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just gonna rotate through 7 different guys who never hit the car.
I
There's
thought you were
gonna be
say something
7 guys
sick.
who shoot the thing, and 7 guys will miss the car.
They're gonna miss
'Cause
it,
it's-
man. Fuck.
They're gonna
Man. I
miss
thought you were gonna say it shoots like a GPS tracker that's invisible. That would have been sick.
No, that's right. When I was reading it, they were like, it's to track cars remotely, and I was like, oh, it's something subtle, like an AirTag, and like
it'll be
they're gonna
impressive
go to
if
drug
somebody
dealers,
actually-
known criminals, and they're gonna hide these remote things, which is invasive of privacy, but makes sense.
It's like if somebody's taking
I
off,
saw
you can
this
shoot at their
picture.
car.
What?
Stupid.
It seems silly. Yeah.
It's very silly.
When you see the demonstration, it seems silly.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into this one. I'm gonna see maybe if I can't get involved in a high-speed chase in New York City. See if I can't live this.
Pat, just ask the officers if they can shoot one of the 7 shells at you.
Shoot me in the chest.
Just give them
For
$3 grand.
demonstrations.
I'm gonna run 3 miles an hour. You try to.
Just give 'em
The
$3
guys, I
grand.
saw that
Yeah,
you
man.
shot 2 of the 7 at the car in the demonstrations. Just use one of the other remaining 4 on me, or 5 on me, please.
Because if you think about it, Pat, if you try to commit a crime that has them shoot it at you, they're going to arrest you because it's so expensive to shoot this fucking thing. They have to make an example out of you if they actually hit your car. They can't just be like, "Oh, we'll let you off with a warning." Like, you're already $3 grand in if they shoot this
so
thing at you.
stupid. Man.
Yeah.
Most cities are using drones, but anyway, guys, I don't know if you know this, but upgrading shit is awesome. Like if you walk into a space, a room, a yard, and you're like, "This is cool," but it could be cooler. That's an upgrade. It's a great hobby, makes you feel better, makes you look better. I'm talking fast-growing trees, y'all. I didn't know this about trees. They take a long time to grow, a real long time to grow.
Yep.
Try to plant one. Watch it. You're going to be bored as shit. But with fast-growing trees, you can order trees that are already grown and are going to grow fast so you can make your backyard upgraded. Look totally sick. FastGrowingTrees.com has plant experts that curate thousands of easy-grow plant, shrub, tree varieties for your unique climate. They got Meyer lemons to evergreens and everything in between. Happy plants, happy home, right? But sometimes it's hard to know which plants will do best at your house. No problem. FastGrowingTrees.com. They have customized recommendations based on your specific needs. Plus,
They know.
their plant experts are always available to keep your plants growing healthy through the season and beyond. I think I told this story once before, but I was staying at a buddy's house. He's got a little tiny house. It's not up to code. So the city came by, started sniffing around. He's like, "Man, there's too much heat on me." I said, "You know what I'm going to do, bro? You put me up in this tiny house for a week. Let me get on FastGrowingTrees.com, order you some fast-growing trees." So I ordered some trees, some like evergreen types. They were big. They were inexpensive. And they got there in like 3 days. And bam, we planted them. Wouldn't you know it, the city stopped sniffing around. I think
They don't even need to go in the building. So this looks up to code.
I think I spent $200 and I got like 6 trees. It was nuts. It was great.
Well, that's a nice row of trees. I wouldn't want to infringe on that. My goodness.
Man, I know there's something back there behind that row of trees that's not up to code, but I can't see it.
Better man than me lives in there. Don't even want to meet him. You know,
Beautiful row of trees. It's going to
There's
keep
a
me
thing-
right out of here.
Yeah. Utilize the Fourth Amendment with FastGrowingTrees.com, guys. No more waiting in long lines, going to the nursery like a jerk. Order online. It's 2023. So if you want to get after it, join over 1.5 million happy Fast Growing Trees customers. Go to FastGrowingTrees.com/factor and get 15% off your entire order. It's 15% off your entire order at FastGrowingTrees.com/factor. Get at it. All right, gentlemen. So, April 5th, some very concerned loved ones filed a missing persons report with the Longview, Texas Police Department. And Longview, great PD. They got right on the case. They asked the concerned family members, however, if they had any ideas where the missing woman might be, where she likes to hang out, where she likes to haunt, so to speak.
This is another lady in the well scenario, isn't it?
I don't know.
In Florida.
They wanted to know where to start looking. So the family members handed over a list, regular haunts that the woman was known to hang around. On that list was the Albertsons in Oak Forest Plaza, Juicy's Hamburgers right there off Eastman, the iPhone repair place that used to be a feed and seat on Brent Road.
She's always breaking her phone.
She's always breaking her phone, man. That's where she hangs, man.
Find her at one of these 7 spots.
Whenever
Hey,
it
look.
goes straight to voicemail, I usually head to the repair shop.
If she's not at one of these 7, she's probably dead. But guys, much to the frustration of Longview police and the dismay of this missing woman's worried family, she was nowhere to be found. Couldn't find her. Fast forward 2 days later to Good Friday morning, the 7th. Dispatchers at the Marion County Sheriff's Office got a call from a couple of fishermen who were pushing off at Woody's Camp boat ramp. That's right there on Lake of the Pines, about 30 miles north of the Fat Boys Soul Food down there off the Access Road in Longview. Anyway, the fishermen were about to push off when they saw just the tippy top of a black Jeep Wrangler peeking out of the lake like a little turtle needing some sunshine. That's about
That's
40
not
feet.
good.
40 feet off the boat ramp. Absolutely not good, Mark. You don't want to see the top of a car anytime in a lake unless it's sinking and you're a murderer and you want to get away with it. That's the only
then
time
you
want to
see it.
Otherwise,
then it's like the best sight.
it's the best
deadly
sight.
situation. Yeah.
Look at my problems sink away.
Look at that.
But
you know,
it's
guys,
the worst sight if it doesn't go onto the surface like this. Then
Exactly.
you're done. You're done forever.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to shoot the tires out because they'll float. Anyway, guys, these fishermen, they're freaking out. They saw the tippy top of this thing. And, guys, according to a post on the Marion County, Texas Sheriff's Department Facebook page, quote, deputies arrived at the scene, as well as a local wrecker, as the Jeep was being prepared for removal from the water. It was discovered a person was still inside the vehicle. Oh, no. And moving.
Dead.
And
What?
moving. Yeah, guys. And moving.
Like her body was moving like with the
Fish
water.
were nibbling on her.
Take a look
Yeah.
at that. You see that little Jeep poking out of the
She had just driven into the water when they saw her.
What do you mean moving?
Yeah, 2
Well,
days.
I don't know if she just
No,
did it.
no,
well.
West. She was missing for 6 days. She wasn't in the water for that. She was in the water for about 30 seconds before somebody saw her.
Oh, you think?
She
Yeah.
just got so lucky that these fishermen came.
Dude, how could she have survived
Where was
underwater?
she?
in a
Well, how
car?
long?
A pocket
doesn't
of
it-
air.
Doesn't it take a few minutes to push off when you're a fisherman? Like she's probably there for a little while.
Well, look, I can tell you at least it was 25 to 30 minutes because they saw the Jeep and
Yeah.
then they called the police because they figured, man, someone just dumped their car in the lake. That stinks.
Right.
And
And
then
so the police show up, and then she's alive.
30 minutes later.
Well, the wrecker comes up, and it was potentially a lot longer than 30 minutes, guys. The wrecker comes up, and they hook it up. You can see in the far left of this frame, the wrecker has hooked up a winch to the back of that Jeep. But if you look real close, guys, you will see the fishermen pulling the woman onto their John boat in what was surely a record-setting catch for the Lake of the Pines. Look at that. Look at that.
She's
We got a
ours. Now.
big
She's ours.
girl.
Yeah, she's ours.
Does this one count? Hey, let me get a.
I mean, how long
get a
could the
picture of
air-
me and her?
It's like overboard.
How long could the air have stayed fresh in the car?
Did she have an oxygen tank in there?
Guys, police said it was unclear how long the woman was in the water, but it's been suggested locally that she'd been trapped in her car overnight in the water.
How did she survive?
Yeah,
The
what-
air pocket. Just
yeah, but you
that
can't
little
breathe
bit.
that long. You can't breathe that air for that long, could you?
I don't know.
Guys, we have
Did she
no
have a
idea.
hole in the back of her truck, like an air
She have a
hole?
straw?
Yeah,
When
she
I
was-
tell you guys, the extent of the information on no less than 14 sources related to this story, that's it.
So is she able to talk and like be like, "Here's how I did it"?
We have no idea, Wes. She was taken
Right,
to
is
the
she
hospital.
Brain dead from.
No, she's alive.
Lack of
She's
oxygen?
recovering, guys. She's recovering, absolutely. You can see
The
as she
reason
was-
there's no information is because she's like a fucking actual mermaid or something, dude. She's like they're discovering that she has like she can breathe
Nah.
underwater.
Yeah,
There's
she's
there's
Aquaman.
something we don't know.
Yeah,
Right now.
the scientists are, the federal government is taking a look at her before the story unfolds because she was under fucking water overnight, dude.
Guys, I'll tell you this. When word got back to the family of the missing woman that she was alive, they were overjoyed, but they also felt a little silly. See, when they made that list of places for the police to look for the woman, they completely forgot to put inside her Jeep Wrangler parked in the lake about 40 feet from Woody's boat ramp. Jeez, what were we thinking? If we just said that, we could have gotten her back
Loves
sooner,
that
guys.
lake.
This makes sense. We used to hold our breath underwater, and she did it for like 6 hours.
Guys, the internet was on fire. On fire, guys. Let's take it to the internet old school style. First, let's take it to a comment from Michaelin McCallister. And Michaelin says, praise God. He placed these fishermen in the right place at the right time. And guys, that received quite a few likes, roughly 569 at the time of the taping. That's really impressive. And guys, Caitlin Dollar, who's a top fan of the Marion County Sheriff's Office Facebook page, she replied to Michaelan saying, quote, at Michaelan McAllister, why didn't he just not place that woman in the water then? Oh, good question. To which Michaelan...
talking about like God. Okay.
Talk about God. It's Good Friday. Keep in mind when this happened. To which Michaelan McAllister clapped back, Caitlin Dollar, not sure. Ask him. Maybe... had to save her from something else, or have her story save someone else. Okay, so
punching down on Michaelin's faith is low blow, man.
well, Michaelin, guys,
It's
Like
like
that's her whole thing, dude.
It was
like
like
a-
Easter, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's
Michaelin,
As
whole-
Forrest Gump said, God works in mysterious ways.
yeah.
Yep, and about 9,000 comments said that same thing. Will, and guys, that's when Tiffany Morgan Phillips, she came sprinting in from the left field bullpen with this comment, guys. Caitlin Dollar, maybe before using God as your punchline to your also very asinine joke, you should find out for yourself how he, capital
She's gonna
letters,
kill her.
works, because those of us who do know don't find any sense in your punchline. I know my child is still on Earth after hanging herself and being legally dead for
that's a lot
9
of
minutes on her
information.
bedroom floor, is only alive because of him, all caps, 9 minutes, in a coma on a 92-degree cooled bed in hopes her brain wasn't damaged. It should have been. She should have never, by all medical opinions, survived, much less had zero brain damage. He did that. Put a laugh emoji on that one.
It appears somebody did. Whoa! Hence, that's a lot of sharing by
Whoa!
Tiffany Morgan.
Yeah,
Phillips.
that was just left field out of nowhere.
She came in out of nowhere, huh? Just reading the thread, and she was like, she
Just
fired
dropped
that
in.
off.
Either that or that's a copy paste that she does to her.
She's dropped that a
One
couple
in the
times.
fucking notes app. When she's pissed off, she
Yeah.
drops it on people.
Yeah. Oh, someone's blasting on God again. I got something for him.
Sounds like someone needs to hear about our daughter.
Yeah.
Guys, Caitlin clapped back saying, Tiffany Morgan Phillips, that's called science, babe. And
Oh wow, so it just keeps going.
yeah,
forever.
Kiki Michelle, she
Those
wanders
people
in-
are all crazy. Who are arguing
They're all
on this
crazy.
thread.
Guys, Kiki Michelle wanders into the conversation like a cat at a baseball game saying, quote, at Michael Ann McAllister, I just said this. No idea what's going on either side. And J.C. Wade pops in with a weird one. J.C. Wade pops in and says, Caitlin Dollar, I had a family member in an almost identical situation who did die.
Oh.
So God did that too? Can't be both. And I said to myself, JC, you did not have a family member in an identical situation.
Well, if she means overnight in the lake, then they probably did die.
Right. Most
Yeah,
people would.
a lot of people have family members that were not in identical situations, but in a car that drowned. Yeah.
That's true. Anyway, Caitlin Dollar came back with the very popular sentiment throughout the chat, and a pretty snarky atheist response saying, let's just give the men some praise, the two fishermen, which no one seemed to be doing. They were bigging it up to God.
That's also a good point.
Exclusively.
Give them some praise too. Yeah.
Just giving it up to God.
You don't need to shit on these people's faith, but yeah, also give those guys praise.
And Caitlin is also spending all day inside of like a Christians only reply thread, just setting off bombs about Christianity. It's the craziest fucking thread of all time.
Dude,
That thread's awesome.
That was
thread
in
is just a
Marion
bunch
County.
of psychos who have too much time on their hands and love the Facebook app.
Dude, so I thought
They all hang out.
I saw that. I started
should.
reeling
They
that
should be
in.
here.
Started reeling that one in. I was like, this is electric. I love this one. And I'm about 20 minutes into documenting these comments, and I scroll down to the next portion of the thread, same post, same exact fucking thread. Just different people.
Right.
And then
It's like Caitlin again.
There's like 14 or 15, 600 comment threads of someone saying, God did a great thing that
Right,
day.
and then
someone
somebody
be
like,
"Nope."
God doesn't exist, you dumbass, and then it's like just
And then an extreme example of how almost miracle happened. An extreme example of how something horrible happened. Yeah.
Look at Louisville.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just never ending on
man.
Facebook.
But really, no one's giving it up to the fishermen. Let's give it up to the fishermen, guys. 'Cause
We're
geez.
giving
Well,
it up
honestly,
to the
they didn't
fishermen.
act that fast. I don't agree with that comment. They called the cops and then like they discussed. I mean, they were there to get her in the boat. Thankfully, when they
How much
when they
longer
went
could
pulled
she
it
have
up.
lasted unless she's really a mermaid, though?
But I mean, like really, like it's more about what she did than
Yeah, I
them.
want to hear from her. That's what I want.
We will, guys. But look at those two thinking they were getting.
we'll never
catch
hear
some
from her.
catfish.
She's in like a bunker. Speaking of 11, she's in a bunker somewhere, like a real Millie Bobby. She
Anyway.
she breathed underwater for a day.
Yeah, that's that, guys. That's that. Real quick, I think Eric got us a 50-year-old union worker taking a shit after a big lunch. That's pretty good.
Perfect. Oh.
Oh, those guys take shits.
That guy takes a shit.
They don't rush back from lunch.
No.
Here's a Chicago
they
union.
all
Oh,
have
he's on his
goatees.
phone. He's on his phone, yeah. Here's a couple from a worse AI generator.
But there's actually poop in that toilet, dude.
That's a horrible. That's a horrible.
And his
AI.
arm looks like Terminator 2. He's got,
Those aren't even toilets.
Dude, he had
That's not
a
even a
Terminator
person.
2 metal arm.
That's not even a person.
This guy's got cramps.
That guy doesn't have legs.
He's got a leg in his
He's
stomach.
just
Yeah.
shit. He's got cramps.
He's just got
dude.
2 knees. He doesn't have legs. That AI doesn't know what people look like.
This is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kind of
know
looks like
that
a
guy.
dog.
You know what that guy's doing.
Dog face.
I'll be done when I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah, those are Chris Slate's. Those are through the pants shits. He had to go that bad. He can shit that hard. He can shit through denim.
Union dudes take shits, man.
Yeah.
They do.
And women.
Are they big? Union women?
They're dumb, sir.
They're big into shit.
I hadn't met many of them, so I
They're big into breaks.
didn't know their size. All right.
Just
let's
imagine
move-
Rosie the Riveter on the toilet. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
She was kind of like, yeah. She had.
She did
I
protein,
mean, she was
bro.
thick, but
She
she
had
was.
She had fast, hard ones.
She's pretty lean, though, I thought. All right, let's move it along to the last segment of the day. And it's also about people talking shit online. Well, kind of not Facebook style, but it's very similar. Discord. If you've ever been on a Discord server or in a Discord server like ours or any of the other ones, you have absolutely witnessed a brutal argument at least once between people, just users arguing about whatever the fuck they're arguing about. It's a great mass group chat app, and it's often used to debate topics like what's the best loadout for this video game character? How many XP does it take to kill the final boss? And then surprisingly, very often, the generic right versus wrong in general and the entire meaning behind the ongoing war in Ukraine. That's a very common topic in Discord servers, if you weren't aware.
Is that seeping into video game chat related to like Call of Duty or just general?
Oh, Pat, you won't believe it. It's in every single video game server. One Discord server called Minecraft Earth Map right here. They got so hot with their Ukraine debate earlier this year that one of its users loaded 10 classified Pentagon documents to the server on March 4th to win an argument about the level of casualties in the Battle of Bakhmut, Ukraine.
Hell yes, dude. He had a secret and he couldn't keep it inside.
Yeah, he's like,
because someone was giving him shit.
Here are the docs. Yeah,
That's trolling, man.
Yeah.
This is from the Pentagon report. They said, after a brief spat with another person on the server about Minecraft maps and the war in Ukraine, one of the Discord users replied, here, have some leaked documents. Attaching 10 documents about Ukraine, some of which bore top secret markings. And so the government's pissed that the shit's out, but they let it out somehow.
Well, they should be pissed at their security.
At themselves.
Yeah.
They should be, but no, they're always mad at somebody else because it's never their fault. Turns out Uncle Sam, didn't just catch it then. It had actually been leaked months before. It was shared on the Minecraft Earth Map Discord server on March 4th, but those documents were found on the Discord server of Filipino YouTuber Wow Mao. And who originally found all 30 of the documents that they posted on their Discord server it was a user on theirs, and the user found it from a Discord server called Thug Shanker Central back in January, which is an Orthodox Christian gun enthusiast and apparently somewhat racist Discord server. So it went from the Pentagon somehow to Thug Shanker Central Discord server to Wow Mao Discord server to Minecraft Earth Map Discord server. And those are like super top secret Pentagon documents. Who knows how Thug Shanker Central Discord found them? You know,
It was like a Texas cop, female Texas police officer getting passed around.
yeah,
The dispatcher.
these classified docs. They were really getting around.
It was like Crystal.
A lot of nerds getting their cummy fingers all over these documents.
Yeah.
Altogether, The Guardian reports about 100 similar leaks were found in about the last week or so. And while random gamers are just passing around Pentagon papers like they're inside a Joint Chiefs meeting, the information on those documents is getting out. Stuff like the USA is apparently spying on allies including Israel and South Korea, as part of their efforts in the Ukraine proxy war. Israel's intelligence agency may be participating in government protests, J6 FBI style, like, counter protesting the government, even though.
Yeah, explain that so a little further.
The Mossad group, which is Israel's intelligence community, they allegedly, part of these leaks says that they've been participating in anti-government protests, sort of like the FBI did in the January 6th.
Well, it's debatable, but so they're shilling. They're potentially shilling.
For sure. Ukraine may be running out of S-300 air defense systems by May, according to the classified leaks. Worries about the Israelis selling arms to the Russians, which the Israelis claim they don't do. Also, U.S. worries about South Korea stopping selling bombs to the USA because we claim that we don't send them to Ukraine, even though all of the spying has been leaked as part of the Ukraine proxy war effort. So where do you think those bombs go? Most of the leaks that all the governments are now claiming are fake have to do with the USA trying to make sure that nobody stops arming Ukraine anytime soon. And because everybody's saying it's completely fake, even though they need to get them off the internet, I just So more of the Frog of War, as always. Just hilarious. The Discord and 4chan are still such a problem for all federal governments. Basically, any app that a government hasn't pumped into submission, they have complete access to, where they can see everything all the time, is bound to spill their dirty little secrets.
These federal governments are like the bad guys in a Scooby-Doo, and these nerds on the servers are like the Scooby-Doo team, the mystery team.
Right. Those damn kids.
If it wasn't for Discord.
Those damn 4chan and Discord users.
Yeah.
I hope the guy that sent the documents, because ultimately he's gonna, he might not have leaked them first, but he's gonna get in trouble. I hope he just stands by it and it's still the best decision I ever made.
The guy who he was arguing against needs to leave the server.
Exactly. You gotta go.
No, those guys will be fine. The Minecraft Earth map and WoW found them from this other. How would you like to be Thug Shanker Central right now? The original Discord server where nobody knows how the 30 classified documents showed up. Those guys are getting fucked with this week.
Oh, I mean, how many bullets on their cars? How many?
Yeah. With the trackers.
Every one of them might want to check their trunk.
It's so funny how all of the arguments, these are arguments between gamers and gun enthusiasts about the Ukraine war, and that's how classified documents are getting circulated throughout the internet.
Yeah,
from those guys.
If even those guys can get their hands on it, that's embarrassing. Yeah,
unbelievable, dude. Video game arguments is circulating massive
win that argument,
international secrets. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like that at least it gets caught sometimes. Speaking of gaming, though, shout out to Nolan, D-Soys, Dolly, and Adam. Dooley. Sorry, not Dolly.
Dooley. That's Dooley's gamer tag.
We cleared. Yeah, I mixed it up. That's what it goes by on PlayStation. We cleared our first Destiny raid room after the last show. The Hardo Hive gaming clan is slowly making moves.
Wow. What does that mean? You guys all together ran into a room?
We were playing a person short. It's a 6-person. A raid is a 6-person activity, and we were playing with 5. And we have been trying to beat the first room for a long time.
Man,
that's like Leroy Jenkins situation where you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
You all are at the same time going up against incredibly hard bosses. It takes 3 hours. And
this.
Yeah, but we made some progress. It's good.
How much chit chat and actual strategy takes place verbally versus posturing strategy in terms of you're going to be doing this and I'm going to be doing this and I'll be using this?
Is there a leader?
Yeah. Who's the bully? Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that he takes the reins the most, probably.
Yeah. No one talks shit if you don't do a good job to people.
Yeah. He's like
he wants the performance to be up.
Yeah, he's tough, huh?
But we have a good.
Who's he point his finger at?
We have a good mix going. No. Dooley just needs to stay alive because he's doing good at that. So
who speaks in military phonetics like Niner?
I don't think we have
Bravo.
Anybody who's doing any Roger, any of that. We keep the chatter pretty calm on the mics.
But before you cast a spell, you call it out like I'm gonna cast.
Oh, dude, I cast so many spells.
Based on Nolan's shit talking in Mario Golf, I wouldn't want to be letting down the raid team.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're getting so good that I don't think you can let us down. I think we're getting that good.
You're getting up to his level.
We're getting so strong. So if you want to play with us on Destiny, if you're a Destiny player, look up Hardo Hive, our clan. Join it. We're already clearing the first room with one less person than we needed. So look at that.
It's a tough room, that first room.
Get in on the ground floor if you want to join us. But most importantly, it's time for the wheel to pick who is on
The
Cup of
wheels
Coffee
are destiny
Thursday
now.
show. That's right. Mark on Wednesday. The wheel's all over Mark and Wes this week.
It is.
Mark, Wes. Mark, I have your cup
That
of
looked
coffee.
like on shuffleboard when it's going fast and then it hits.
Yeah, it hit a dead zone on
It
you.
hit a dead zone on me there, but
I thought it was coming back to me, but yeah,
slow
no,
down.
dead zoned right on you. All right, Mark, I'll have your cup of coffee in the big time tomorrow. Thank you for listening and supporting the podcast. But most importantly, get out there and have yourself a great fucking day.